just sitting down doing my work, and the alarm goes off. And first, you're thinking it's just a fire alarm. It sounds a little different, though. And I'm just hearing active shooter, and you kind of just like panic a little bit in the moment, just like, damn, is that real? Like, it's like a little bit to process it, then you get to your safe area. I went to a little cubby space, and then you just look down at your phone, look at the news, and like start to process it. Like, damn, some people just got shot a couple feet away from me.
All right, so we are about 23 minutes past the hour. We're hearing from students on campus, and we've got our lineup here to respond to the details that we know so far. Dan Linsky, Ted Williams, Nicole Parker. I want to bring back in Nicole Parker at this point. You're sitting on set with us, Nicole. We've been taking this all in our observations during the commercial break, where it's taking a long time to get confirmed details from the authorities on the ground there. There's always a chunk of time where you do wait because they want to get this right. We do understand that. We haven't gotten any word of a news conference happening yet. But to not have confirmed details right now on the shooter or shooters, reportedly there were two. There's a lot of video running around the internet and social media atmosphere right now. A lot of us have put our eyeballs on what we believe to have happened, but we need the authorities to confirm those videos before we know that is really what happened there just a couple hours ago. Your thoughts at this moment?
You're exactly right, Sandra, and that is a part of the alert training, actually, is putting the messaging out to the public, because at the end of the day, law enforcement, that's your job, is to protect the American people, to protect the public, and to keep them informed of what is going on. So again, I would hope and expect that there will be a press conference soon from those on the ground there, because the community needs to know, even if things are, there are a lot of question marks still, there are things that they definitely do know at this point. And so the sooner that they can communicate that and rest the concerns and the fears of the general public, the better.
Yeah.
And Ted, we want to bring you back in. Do you interpret or do you look into this in any way of why they haven't had a press conference yet? I mean, what's the process of deciding when to have one? There's obviously all sorts of agencies working together right now. What are your thoughts on the fact that it's been almost 2.5 hours since this alert first went out, and we still don't have any sort of update from officials yet, even if it's just to say, the campus is secure and we're investigating?
Well, Bill, what is happening right now behind the scenes is that law enforcement officers are getting with local and state officials there, and I'm sure that they're trying to coordinate to make sure that they give the public an accurate message of what they can give. As I said, this is a crime scene. It's a criminal investigation taking place, and there's only so much information that they can provide the public. But it is essential that they get out before the cameras, meaning state, local officials, and law enforcement, and provide the public with some information concerning what is taking place there. So I would assume and believe that shortly there will be a press conference, but it has to be a coordinated effort.
Okay. Dan Linsky also with us. Dan, what do you have to add right now, and what do you believe will happen next as far as getting some confirmed details here, knowing that at least 6 injured and have been transported to the area hospital there?
Yeah, they have to have the information right. They have to have complete knowledge that it's safe and secure to open the campus up. They're probably chasing ghosts. In these events, oftentimes people see the same shooter and report 2 or 3 different shooters. And that's okay. But they want to verify it with video or personal observations and evidence to prove exactly what happened and to know that it is in fact safe to open the campus up. This could be a traditional active shooter where somebody came and tried to take as many lives as possible. This could be people who engaged in violence when they ran into somebody they had a personal beef with and other people were struck by the gunfire. Law enforcement wants to get that information and scenario right and make sure that they're reporting it correctly to the community. It is important to do it as soon as possible. And even if you don't have information to give out, it's important to every 15 minutes give out what information you have to date and let people know where you are, just so psychologically they know that there's somebody on it and it's not just a never-ending event. Putting an active shooter stay in place of alert and not doing anything afterwards is often emotionally damaging to folks who are waiting for word that they're safe or their loved ones are safe. And it's something you want to avoid if you can.
Yep, and just to recap what we do know so far, again, this first was reported just after noon today. We can confirm, according to the local hospitals, at least 6 people have been injured. Now, there have been other reports coming out from local TV affiliates in Orlando that there are multiple fatalities associated with this mass shooting. We are still waiting to independently confirm that. We are looking at different videos emerging online. We're trying to verify those as well. You do see a whole lot of people injured on campus, bloody injuries. Nicole, you've been working your phone. You've got contacts on scene there right now.
Right.
You are hearing, though, from your contacts, similar to what those Orlando stations are reporting, that there are a handful of deceased people as a result of this.
Right. I mean, I don't know that handful. There are deceased individuals. Yeah. It's very tragic. It's very, very dark. I am getting word that there are individuals who are from local police. They are clearing buildings right now, and they are going to continue to do that. Again, this is a sprawling, very large campus. It's going to take time to do that, but it is. You've got multiple scenes going on right now. You have the initial crime scene. You have law enforcement that is clearing rooms, clearing buildings, clearing the campus. And then you have law enforcement that is conducting interviews and gathering evidence from witnesses.
Okay, so obviously the university is canceling any classes that were still remaining ahead of the long weekend, ahead of the Easter break. They're canceling all their athletic events, as one might imagine. Students are trying to connect with parents, although the police are urging those students on campus to please text your parents, text your loved ones to let them know they're okay. Leave the cell phone lines open as this investigation is ongoing. We have not been instructed that this is not an active scene anymore. So until then, this is an active scene and the FBI is on the ground there. We're waiting on further details, hopefully a news conference shortly. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.